Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. We spoke about how Krishna was born yesterday. He was born to Devaki and raised by Yashodha. In Nandagrama, he spent 10 years, 10 glorious years of his life. If you see even a human being's life, the first 10 years are the glorious years where we won't have any ego, where the child play will be very, very interesting. Till now, we will be remembering what we did before 10 years. And if this is for the normal child, think of a child who was born as an incarnation of Lord Narayana. As I said, he was brought to Nandagrama in the first night of his birth. He has been raised by Yashodha. He has been raised by Nandagopala. Krishna has a name called Yashodha Krishna, which means he is very pride in telling about the mother who actually raised him. As we finished yesterday, Yashodha never thought Krishna is the one who has to save Yashodha. She always thought it is her duty to save Krishna from so many asuras. Everybody knows, including Yashodha, that she don't have that potential to save him. But she is very scared. If a Putana comes, Putana gets killed by Krishna. She don't believe that Krishna has killed her. Then a Shakatashura comes. Yamalarjunargal comes. Everybody comes and he beats everybody. But still, for Yashodha, Krishna is a baby. Let's say there is a wrestler. He is a big wrestler in this world who has a huge parakrama. He plays wrestling and wins everybody. Now, the whole world will think that he is a parakrama. But in the wrestling ring, if the mother comes to watch that particular match, she will think her child should not get even one beatings from his opponents. That is how a mother thinks. So for the world, Krishna can be the protector. But for the mother, she thinks nothing should happen to him because of Putana. Nothing should happen to him because of Shakatashura, Nagashura. There are so many Asuras who comes with so many disguises. Because when she lost the trust with people is, Putana came as a mother. And no one disguises as a mother and then comes and do that kind of a bad activity. So she don't trust anybody. She don't leave Krishna outside home at all. But on a contrast, Krishna never stays in home. She will just make him sleep and then go that side. The moment she is that side, our friend will walk, our friend will run away, and with his friends, he has done a lot of notorious things. And one day, this is a very important bond between Yashodha and Krishna. The story is going to talk about how big Krishna is, how small Krishna is, to whom he is so big, to whom he is so small. And the moral out of it is, if we are thinking like Yashodha, Krishna will be in our lap. What is the story? Krishna has a name called Damodara. What is the significance of that particular name? Thamam is nothing but a thread, a big thread. Thama Udara. Udaram is this place. The hip is what we say is. So Dhamam is been tied in his Udaram which is what he is called as Damodara. What is this name? Has to do with Yashoda's bonding with Krishna. Okay, this is how the story starts. Krishna, as usual, has been so notorious. He went to that house, broken, and then had the butter. He went to this house, broken, and had the ghee. Everything he had. Whole mothers came to Yashoda and they said, "Your son is very notorious. We cannot manage him. You need to make sure that he is actually taking care of himself. He doesn't behave like this moving forward." Now, Yashoda keeps a test. Yashoda actually puts the baby to sleep and then goes and tells, she knows that he is not slept, tells that there is a pot. In that pot, there is venne, which is nothing but a butter. So, nobody should touch that, is what she says. She knows exactly what Krishna will do. He wakes up, he takes a stone, he hits that particular pot, that pot actually comes down, and then that benne just falls on his particular mouth. He had full benne and he went and slept. Now, she came back and she didn't even ask him that, Krishna, have you taken the benne? Because she knows his mouth is full of benne, his hand is full of benne, and then the pot is broken. Only he is there, no one else is there. So she knows exactly Krishna has actually taken it, but she actually says someone has actually broken that particular pot. Krishna wakes up from his sleep and says, "So do you tell that I only did that?" So now she knows exactly who did that. Now she actually takes a thread, which is a dhamam, right? She makes sure that it is very much tied. She brings a particular, what we call it as ammi. He actually brings that and she brought Krishna and then made sure that both of them are tied together. Krishna cannot run at all. Now, the whole universe is watching Yashodhara. The Shastra actually says, "Yato vakyo nivartante apraptya manasashaha." He talks about Lord Narayana. Yato vakyo nivartante. Someone has to go and then touch Lord Narayana. Tell about Lord Narayana. Completely speak about him. You cannot actually do. Yato vakyo nivartanti apraptya manasasaha is apart from our heart, is apart from our mouth. He cannot be spoken at all. He is so gracious person. Now Yashoda has made him tie in a particular pot and then made sure that you should not run. Now Lord Krishna, what he would have actually done, right? The reason he got that Damodara name is, right, the particular thread is, say for example, this much. Krishna has been tied. Now he has grown. And she made sure that one more thread is there, joined it, again tied. He has grown. Made sure that one more thread is there, again. So that there are 3 threads. In Tamil, we call it as Kanni, Nun, Shiru, Tambu. Kanni, Nun, Shiru, Tambu. There are 3 threads being tied around him. Now he thinks, who is she? Is she Ravana? Is she Kamsa? Why I am actually fighting with my own mother? Let me come to my form. He came to a small form. So what could have been a 1 round was a 5 round for him. So all the threads, that particular area is being over here to him, and he starts crying. Now Rama will cry. He will think that, oh my God, I have done something wrong, so I will cry. Why Krishna is actually crying? Actually, he is not crying because Yashoda has done that. Everybody in Nandagrama came to his house and he was actually seeing. He tells his mother, if I have to go and then go to each and everybody's house, it is very difficult. Now because of this drama, everyone came to this particular place so that I can see and then give my raksha to everybody. Thank you, mother. That is what he actually says. So Yashoda has never thought that she is smaller Krishna is bigger. She has always thought that. Now finally, how can someone, we spoke about it, right? Yato vakyo nivartante apraptya manasashaha. How can Yashoda tie him? They say she did not tie him with the rope. She tied with Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. We said that there are three things she actually tied together to make him tied, right? So she does her karma very, very well. She has a jnana that she needs to actually take care of Krishna. And finally, she has a bhakti towards Krishna. As we spoke yesterday, in her last janma, she has done a tapa to make sure that she raises Krishna. So that jnana, that bhakti, that particular karma has made that Krishna to actually stand, because Krishna cannot be tied. He need to make himself to stand to tie. Say for example, there is a big elephant and there is an elephant person who is actually managing the elephant. To come to think of it, can an elephant be managed by a small person? No. So elephant will bring its own chain. Elephant will put his hand, leg in the particular area. This guy will just do this and then put a knot. Now, has he got the strength to pull the elephant? No. Has he got strength to take that particular chain? No. Everything is done by the elephant. That is why the Lord actually made sure that he stands like that. In Tamil, they say it as Kanninun Chirutambinal Kattunna Panniya Perumayan. Kattunna Panniya is that he makes sure that he is standing like that. So if we are like Yashoda, he will make sure that he comes, he sits on our lap, he makes sure that, do you want to tie me? You can tie me. Only thing is, we should be having our mind, having a jnana, having a karma, having a bhakti like Yashoda. So that is the special bonding between Yashoda and Krishna. Tomorrow, we are going to see about his friends. Who are all his friends? Nanda Gopalan is his father, and with his father, all the Gopikas 3 who is actually he played with. What is the special bonding he had with Gopikas 3? Is for the next 2 days we are going to speak about one Gopikas 3 and a special mention of his friend called Sudama, who is Kuchela. That story is also we are going to see. So wait and watch. There are interesting stories to come. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Narayana.